I burned the crap out of myself once and it worked really good. And there's a candy store, and this is another greenhouse. But there's a candy store on the left side somewhere down there.
I wonder which one grows those tomatoes. They are beautiful.
Aren't they nice? I saw those when we came in. I wondered if you'd spot those up.
I spotted them right away as soon as I got up by it.
I can't wait to take that food home to cook it. Hopefully she'll eat it.
Next week, I'm taking you to lunch in Decorah at the family table.
I think I've heard that before too.
They have really good everything, and they make really good pies.
There's a place in Strawberry Point that's really good too. It's a cute little restaurant.
I don't think it's done raining. Oh, that field.
Oh no, it's not. Look at the skies.
The field was loaded with rain water. No, this is a blast. Usually the only thing I do on a Saturday is book crap. And then I watch my British comedies. That's Saturday night.
I'm gonna go. I keep saying I'm gonna go to the laundromat and I haven't gone, but I have to pack up my stuff for the secondhand store. Maybe you and I can go like Tuesday or something. Would that work for you?
Oh, sure.
And then you can look over books and stuff too and see if you see anything good.
That'd be cool. I don't have any money till the first. Last month was the first month I ever got paid on the first day. I used to get paid on the 3rd. I don't know why. I'm still 64. I've not all of a sudden become 65, and I don't plan on retiring.
Well, you know, they told me because I was widowed and we had been married for more than 10 years. They told me that when I retire, even though I remarried, I would get part of his.
Oh well, that's good.
I have no idea what part is. Could be $1 a month. I have no idea. But
take the next left onto Otterville Boulevard.
If I get put on regular disability, I'm going to see if I get put on SS, whatever it's called.
Yeah, SSI.
I'm going to see if it applies to that as well, because I don't know.
It's clear.
So somewhere out this way is where that Pioneer Cemetery is.
Continue on Otterville
I found it by
Boulevard
accident
for 4 miles.
because it's not,
cool.
you know, but it's out there. And it's where when they came across with the buggies, where they buried their dead and people died on the way.
My great-great-great-great-great-grandparents came from Pennsylvania and Virginia and settled Iowa before it was a state.
Wow. Can you imagine just throwing all your stuff in a buggy?
No.
I can't imagine.
But then some of them came from Wales and some of them came from Norway and some came from Germany, and that would have been a lot more courageous, I think, than just moving. Although I found that moving is a bit cheap.
Well, I just thought coming someplace where it's not like you have a support system here. There's not like you have, you know, your cousins living here. It's just you in the middle of nowhere. I think
it's pretty much like being gay and not knowing you're gay, because it's easier to sit for hours trying to cut yourself so you bleed to death, because no one understands how weird you feel, and you get tired of people picking on you because you're not interested in dating and you are with your folks all the time. There must be something wrong with you.
Well, there's a lady that I work with. She's Jehovah's Witness, so like being gay is like a big no-no, right? She's never really dated a guy, and right now for the last probably 2 months she hasn't spoken to me. We work the same job, but we trade off. She's days and nights, and I just got that vibe from her that she was interested in me, but I'm not even bi, so it wasn't going to go anywhere. But
bisexuals are weird.
When I got married, she was so angry with me for no reason. She doesn't know him. There was nothing wrong with it. But she was so mad at me when I got married. And when her niece had a baby, like I went over to her house like for
These
2
are
weekends.
beautiful trees.
This beautiful area, no power lines. When her niece had a baby, she got so mad at me. I went over to her house for 2 weekends, taught her how to crochet a baby Afghan because she wanted to make an Afghan.
Yes, you told me.
Yeah, I don't understand. She's still mad at me. She unfriended me on Facebook the whole bit. Oh, look, the
Oh
lakes.
my.
That's some water.
Wow. Look at that lake. A river. River. Wow.
But I just, like, she's my age. She's right around my age. She's got to find some happiness for herself because all she does is take care of her parents and her grandmother. And
I was told the other day by Sherry, and Sherry told me that I've got to live. I don't live enough. And I
spent the entire day upscale shopping with your former Amish friend. This is about as upscale as we get here.
I told her I'm not deprived. I read books.
Well, we just don't.
And I'm selling books.
Like all the, you know.
Hear me, Sherry? I am not deprived.
We are having a lovely time.
And I got to talk to you every now and then. I am not deprived.
We're having
Depraved sometimes, but not
yes,
deprived.
but not deprived.
Ha ha
But not deprived.
ha! Oh, that's
So
a cute barn.
I'm going to take you this back way into Independence because you get to go past the river and
Okay.
it's so beautiful.
That's
and,
fine.
And you get to see the old cemetery.
Okay, that's great. Sherry's mom loves barns.
Oh, yeah?
She had a stroke recently, and
Oh, that's true.
she's coming back.
Oh, good
Sherry
for her.
had a stroke, and she learned how to reread, and I was so proud of her.
That's a lot of work.
Yep.
That's a lot of work. Okay, so go down this ridiculous looking spot right here.
Do they still use that power plant?
No idea. There's another one on the other side of the road down farther.
Oh, okay.
This is the Wapsie Road access. Well, you can read the sign. Wapsie Boulevard access. This is where I got my Jack when he was a puppy 15 years ago.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
No, we used her when we traveled on the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
We hate her
Oh,
because she has you turn around and around and around.
If you miss your turn, she just keeps...
Because Sherry is our navigator, and Sherry does quite a really good job, but the GPS lady...
Now, I used to have an actual GPS back in the day.
Yeah?
And the voice was Billy Connolly, the British comedian.
Oh, cool.
Oh my God, I loved it. And if you missed your turn, he would go, turn around at your easiest convenience. This could all have been avoided if you would just have listened to me in the first place. I used to miss the turn on purpose when I had friends with me, just so we could hear that part. Okay, so this is just pretty. That's why we're going down here. My Jackie came from that house.
Okay.
That lady was a puppy mill breeder.
Oh, no.
And she did daycare, and you're not allowed to breed puppies and have daycare in the same place.
Cardinal.
In 500 feet,
Can you
turn
get
right
it?
toward Wapsie
No,
Access
no,
Boulevard.
it's right there in the
I
road.
see it in the road. Can you get it on your...
Yeah, I got it.
Look at you, pretty one. Okay.
Oh, just
Bye-bye.
away.
Gorgeous. There's like a little, picnicky thing. I don't think there's anybody.
See, this way I can show Sherry when she comes to YouTube. I hadn't been on there for a long
Next right
time.
toward Wapsie
The
Access
water's a little
Boulevard,
deep
then
because of
turn
the
right
rain,
onto
but isn't
Wapsie
this
Access
gorgeous?
Boulevard.
Yep. He shouldn't be fishing. I hope
Well,
he's not going to eat it.
He shouldn't be parked that way. He should be supposed to park down here because we can't get past him.
Mm.
But yeah, you're supposed to park down here. But look at, so you, I'll turn around down here so you can get a good picture of
I had to get a new email
It tells you what
address.
fish, look at.
Oh,
tells you what
yeah.
fish you can get and stuff. But why?
Because I was hacked, and no one cared that, you know.
Nobody told you?
Well,
This
they
is a
wouldn't let
boat.
me back on my Facebook page.
This is a boat dump, so I'm not going to go out very far. But look at how
Oh, wow.
it's really deep right now.
It is. This runs behind Whoopies, I think.
It runs behind Burger King in Independence.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
You can get in a boat and come over here and get out at that old mill. You know where I mean? By Burger King.
Yeah.
Isn't this pretty?
This is beautiful,
A
yeah.
lot of the Amish boys come down here and fish.
Oh, sure. They love fishing.
They'll fish Oelwein City Park too, but sometimes I'll bring the, whatever they are, my nephews or whatever they are, my niece's kids. Down here.
Those are Amish
Go
boys,
backwards.
or I thought.
Look, the hair looks like it. They must be rumspringing. Yes, I know. I didn't go the way you
In
wanted.
300 feet, turn right onto Wapsie Access Boulevard. Take the next right onto Wapsie Access Boulevard.
Plus, she mispronounces everything, which is my pet peeve. My daughter has called me the grammar Nazi since she was old enough to speak and write. I can't.
Well, I get letters that aren't supposed to be there when I text.
Yeah.
And sometimes Sherry goes, "Oh, I don't understand what you're talking about." And she's good at codes. And all you have to do is see which letter on the other side of the letter that I used was probably the one that should have been used.
You were aiming for. When I use the speak and text, sometimes we get a little off.
Those are funny.
Dragon naturally speaking my ass. And then my mom has the caption call, and sometimes they get off.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate it when I'm in a hurry and I'm like,
two flags on either end.
It's
That's
like,
weird.
hey, I gotta go. You know, I'm just telling her like, hey, I got to work in the winter or whatever. I got to work, but I gotta go. You're in the ditch? No, I'm not in the ditch. I got to work. You ran out of gas? No, I didn't run out of gas. I'm at work, but I have to get off the phone. Did you get to work? You know, it's just endless, you know, like, and then she'll say, oh my gosh, let me tell you what they typed. No, I don't care what they typed. I don't care. I have to go. I don't care.
When I lived at the roller rink, my landlord was always saying, what were you trying to tell me?
Yes, what was
I was driving, and so I was talking into the phone.
See, I always thought when the rivers flooded years ago, this was like up to the road and all these houses got...
Oh my.
So here's the cemetery, the back cemetery.
Oh, it was a nice cemetery. Sherry and I went to one in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
And Altman brothers are buried there.
Oh.
And we nearly slid off a hill and into their grave. It scared me. It scared us both quite a bit.
Yeah, that would not be good. And of course...
She did really good. She saved our ass and got the car back on the road. But it was scary.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto 12th Street Northeast.
Because otherwise you're going to hit this trailer.
So this is Oelwein Cemetery.
No, this is Independence.
We're in Independence?
We didn't go through Hazleton because we were on Amish Boulevard.
Okay.
So we were in between Hazleton and Fairbanks.
I've never been in this end.
Like that road that we went down to get to the grocery store.
Fairgrounds, right?
Right.
Take the next left onto 12th Street Northeast.
I always love these little tiny houses right here, and there's a round one over here.
Yeah, they're like factory houses, so there's a little of them.
That little teal one right there.
Yeah.
My daughter loves that one. I'm hoping you're turning, dude, because otherwise you're going into the field, but people who don't signal make me nervous.
Oh, yes.
All right, nobody's signaling, but we're all turning. Fine. Be that way.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto 5th Avenue Northeast.
Yeah, I know where I'm going, chill, lady.
My favorite part of the fair is cotton candy.
One, and this looks nice from the front, and this little bitty one right here.
And you can buy cotton candy anywhere. You don't need to go to the fair.
Yeah. Now these people turn their house into a bar. People after my own heart.
Oh. I like businesses in your own home.
Right? You just close the bar and go to bed.
No, you use it as a tax write-off.
But I mean, isn't that funny? That's literally, here's their house.
Okay, I know where we are now.
And
used to be the detour on 50, I think.
Kinda.